The blood on St. Jude's North Ward floor didn't belong to a patient. The woman holding a scalpel wasn't a doctor. For 3 years, staff thought Elena Vance was just the quiet night nurse who dodged eye contact. They thought she was timid. They were wrong. When a heavily armed man locked down the fourth floor with 20 hostages, he didn't know he'd caged himself with a ghost. It was a Tuesday in November. Rain hammered St. Jude's Memorial in Seattle. Elena sat at the nurse's station, invisible to everyone. Mouse brown hair, hunched shoulders, speaking in whispers. "She's a robot," Sarah Jenkins said. "Who does laundry for 48 hours?" Dr. Holloway didn't notice Elena's silent footsteps, her eyes darting to exits, the scar tissue hidden beneath her scrubs. 7 years ago, Elena wasn't wiping brows. She was Staff Sergeant Vance, 75th Ranger Regiment, clearing compounds in Afghanistan's Pesh Valley. Near the elevator, Elena heard it, the metallic clack of a rifle bolt. She froze. The shuffle vanished. Her spine straightened. A man stepped out, 6 feet 4 inches, 250 pounds, AR-15 in hand. Silas Thorne. Nobody moved. His voice thundered. He fired into the ceiling. "Where is Holloway? You killed my wife 3 years ago. Tonight, we have a trial." Elena assessed. 1 hostile, AR-15, sidearm, 20 hostages. She stumbled forward, playing terrified. "Please, I'm just the nurse." Thorne saw prey. He didn't see her, scanning his weapon, calculating distances. "Tie them up," he ordered, throwing zip ties. Elena bound Holloway's wrists. She whispered, "When the lights go out, drop and cover your head." Thorne turned away. Elena's eyes found the power panel, then trauma shears on a cart. When Thorne checked the window, Elena moved to gather supplies. Rubbing alcohol, a lighter, oxygen tank, defibrillator. She walked back, no longer hunched. "Stop right there." Thorne raised his rifle. "You should have checked the back exit," Elena said. Thorne's head jerked. Elena exploded forward in 0.5 seconds, sliding under his barrel, jamming trauma shears into the rifle's ejection port. The gun jammed. Thorne backhanded her across the room. "Run," she screamed to Holloway and Sarah. Thorne drew his pistol. Elena rolled, dodging shots. Behind the desk, she swung a UPS battery into his wrist. The gun skittered away. He tackled her, hands crushing her throat. Black spots danced. She drove her heels into his solar plexus, breaking free. Thorne pulled a combat knife. Elena fled into the supply room, smashing the light. In darkness, she climbed shelving. When Thorne entered, she dropped behind him, smashing ether into his face. He collapsed. The PA crackled, code black. Fire in the North Ward. Smoke billowed from room 402. Thorne stirred, holding a detonator. C4 in the oxygen storage. Everyone goes. Elena threw a pin into his eye. He dropped the detonator. They crashed together. She locked a triangle choke around his neck. He went limp. The fire was spreading. 12 patients couldn't walk. Elena dragged them on bed sheets through flames, pulling them to the hallway one by one. The path to room 410 was blocked by fire. She doused herself in water and ran through the wall of flames to reach Leo, a young boy with a ruptured spleen. Cut off by the collapse, she smashed the window with an oxygen tank. 4 stories up, she jumped for a drainage pipe with Leo clinging to her chest, her shoulder dislocated. She hung by one arm. "Take him," she screamed, swinging Leo to a firefighter in a ladder bucket. She fell, catching an AC unit bracket at the 3rd floor. The bucket descended. She collapsed into it. "The head count," she whispered to Holloway. "Did we get them all?" 11 patients plus the boy. "And you got Thorne." Elena collapsed. 3 weeks later, the hospital gave her a new badge, Elena Vance, Ranger, Charge Nurse. "The show's over," she said. "Let's get to work." She walked down the hall, silent as a ghost, ready for the night watch. Heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they wear frayed scrubs. Sometimes the person saving your life is the one you never bothered to say hello to.